Today we'll speak energy density in electrostatic field. See, before starting energy density in electrostatic field, let us have a brief review of the relation between potential and work done. See, in previous class we saw if this is a Q, this Q will generate V bar and it will produce your V. This Q will generate electric field, is it or not, around it? And even because of this Q, you will get this is proportional to 1 by R square and this is proportional to 1 by R. We saw. Now, if I want to move some test charge against this field created by this, the work will be done. If I want to move some test charge against the field created by this Q, some work has to be done. Then we got an equation called this thing. Yes or no? This is the electric field created by this Q. And this is test charge we moved against this field. Have you remembered? This electric field is created by this charge and QT is moved against the field created by this charge. Have you remembered? Then potential we defined as potential is equal to work done per unit charge. Work done, the potential difference is defined as work done in moving this test charge against the field. Have you remembered? Means if there is some charge is there already, it will create some field. No, I am taking a test charge, I am moving it. I am moving it. For this work has to be done. What is that work done? Work done is equal to, this is a test charge which is moved charge. Yes or no? Work done is equal to this is what I am moving. And what about this potential? This potential is related to this Q. This potential is related to which is already present and this I am moving. Means work done is equal to potential into Q. Means this is the potential which we get already, the charge which is there, and this is the moved charge. Is it clear? Is it clear to all? Or you want me to repeat? You want me to repeat? No. Just very simple. Already some field will be there. If some field is there, potential will be there. No, I am moving some test charge. That test charge experiences a repulsive force because of this electric field or potential. Then work done will be given by work done is equal to already potential present there multiplied by test charge. This is one formula is clear. This I need. Work done is equal to potential. See, for example, at this point P1, some potential is there, V. Now I want to move QT to this point P1. What is the work done? Work done is equal to V into Q. Alright? Work done is equal to V into Q. Is it okay? Is it clear to all? This is one thing. And next, one more formula I need, which is that formula is just from vector identity we have one formula called as, see, this is divergence of scalar multiplied by vector is equal to, from your vector calculus you have this formula. This is equal to scalar divergence. This is dot product of, this is gradient of scalar what I call, plus scalar and divergence of. This is one formula which I am going to use in this derivation. This is one formula and this is F6 which we discussed. With this, shall we start energy density in electrostatic field?
Yes.
Chalo, fine. Have taken these two, this side, this part, which we need. What was this? Have noted? Equal to A bar. This I need. Okay. Then take down the heading. Energy density in electrostatic field. Okay? Anything? It's not covering. Oh, we'll make like a bit. Fine? No, it's fine, I think. See, before starting this, I'll tell you some examples. Let us take a tank. I want, this is a pipe. I want to lift water from here. Okay. Through some motor, I will lift the water. This is the overhead tank. Then water will fall. The water, it will fill this much, this much, this much, this much. Definitely, with same flow, it will flow. Once the water level is this much, what happens? The water which is entering into tank will experience a force. Then still the energy of this will be more, then still water will get filled like this. But no, when water gets filled like this water will experience more repulsive force. Is it okay? But till this point, it won't experience. Once water level crosses this, it will experience. This is one example. And one more example, what I want to give is, see, till this point, I am putting the water. Now, when water level is crossing, this has to do additional work. The additional work done by this is nothing but energy stored in this. This much is energy stored in this. Means, for example, something is there. Just I'll push it. Very little energy is done. अगर कोई एक आदमी खड़ा है, बहुत strong person, if I push little bit, whether he will be moved? I need to work. कितना work करना उनसे भी ज़्यादा है. At least equivalent to him, then only will be pushed. Means work done by me is nothing but energy stored in him. Yes or no? Then only I can move him. Work done by me is same as energy stored in me. Means what I want to say, how much I am doing a work to put water is same as energy stored. With respect to person, with respect to what is it clear? Means work done is nothing but a energy stored in a system. Is it clear to all? Then, now same principle we apply for a space which consists free space and we are moving a charges. So let us take this is free space. And I will take three charges Q1, Q2, Q3. Okay. Let us take this is S1, S2, or else these points I will call from infinity. From minus infinity to plus infinity. I will move, better I will take from infinity. Okay. From infinity, I will move this into point Q1. This is a free space. The charge Q1 is moved from infinity to point P1. Initially, it is a free space. Free space means any field will be there? No. Then what is the work done? We have that formula. Work done is equal to move charge into potential. This is a formula. This is at present Q1. And potential. Any potential is there at P1? No. Then work done is straightforward. No. This point charge I'll move into P2. At point P. What is the work done? Work done will be there or not? Yes. Work done is Q2 into potential due to Q1 at point P. Then no, I will move this to point P3. Then whether work will be done for this? What is the work done? Work done is Q3 multiplied by potentials at point P3 due to Q1, right? That's all. This is the basic problem. Is it okay to all? Then take down. Consider the fast. Consider the free space. Consider the free space to which the charge Q1 is moved from infinity to point P1 in free space. Okay? Then work done is, while doing so, the work done is 0. Then, no, Q2 is moved to, take down, no, Q2 is moved to, I'll write down that first point. W1 is Q into V1, sorry, Q into V. Q1 into V. It is 0. No, let us move Q2 from infinity. Let us move Q2 from infinity to point P2. What is the work done? Work done is equal to which charge I moved? Q2. And potential at P2 is, this is the potential due to Q1. I will write it as V21, where V21 is potential at P2 due to Q1. This suffix indicates Q1, this suffix indicates P2. Is it clear? Yes or no? Then similarly, again, not again, similarly, move charge Q3 from infinity to point P3 in free space. Then what is the work done? Tell me, what is the work done? Q3 multiplied by V3 1 plus V3 2. Very good. What is V3 1 and what is V3 2? This is potential at P3 Q2 Q1 and this is potential at P3 Q2 Q2. Okay, now? Is it clear? Even in your exam they ask this once or twice. Not in autonomous, before autonomous. Then total work done. Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Total work done. W is equal to what? W1, W2 plus W3. Then 0 plus Q2, V21 plus Q3, V31 plus V3. Call it as equation number. This has 1, 2, and this has 3, and this has 4. Okay? Now what I want to do is, shall I change the order of passing charges? No, first earlier what I moved? Q1, Q2, then Q3. Just to simplify, just I'll change the order. First I'll move Q3. What is the work done in moving Q3? 0. Some work will be done. Some work will be done. No, let us change the order. No, let us change the order of movement of charges. No, let us change the order of movement of charges. First move Q3. Then what is the work done? What is the work done? 0. Then move, take down. Then move Q2. What is the work done? Q2 into V2 3. You want me to write again what is V2 3? No. This is a potential at point P2 due to Q3. Then you move Q1. You need to write. Then move Q1. What is the work done? V1 into V1 2 plus V1 3. This is potential at V1 due to Q2 and this is potential at P1 due to Q2. Then what is the work done in this case? This work done or this work done remains same. This is I'll write 0 plus Q2 V2 3 plus V1 2 plus V1 3. Call this as equation number 5. Is it okay? See, W1 are both work done are same. Means how much work done is how much we work done to transfer these charges is nothing but their energy stored in this system, which consists of charges. How many? Q1, Q2, Q3. The work done is same as energy stored or energy stored in this system or in this space, which consists of point charges Q1, Q2. Then add 5 and 5 and 4. Add 5 and 4. 2 This and this, I say work done remains same. And see why I am doing this is, initially W1 was 0, but in this W1 is, so this rotation is W1, not W3. Make that calculation. Here W1 are 0, but in this equation W1 is exhausted. But here W3 is 0, but here W3 is exhausted. This work done and this work done remains same. To accommodate W1, W2, W3, we went for this equation. Now what I do? 2W is equal to, add this, where is Q1? First I will take Q1 term. Q1 V12 plus V13. Then Q2 is here as well as Q2 is here. Q2 V21 plus V23. Then take Q3. Where is Q3? Q3 is here and here only. Q3 V31 plus V3. Then W is equal to 1 by 2. Now check it. Q1, Q2, Q3, everything came into the picture. Then what is this potential? What is this potential and what is this potential? What is this potential? Potential at point P1 due to generalizing Q2 and Q3. Can I say due to other charges?
Yes.
You see this potential. Potential at P2 due to other charges. Which are the other charges? Q1 and Q3. And what is this? Potential at P3 due to other charges. Which are the other charges? Q1 and Q. No, you might have come to know why I took two equations. Yes or no? To consider Q1, Q2, Q3 in the equation, just I formulated one more equation and we added. Then shall I write this as Q1 V1? What is V1? Potential at P1 due to other charges. Plus Q2 V2. What is V2? Potential at point P2 due to other charges. Q3 V3. Better you take down. Potential at P1 due to other charges. In this case, other charges Q2 and Q3. Similarly, can you write what is V2 and what is V3? Potential at P2 due to other charges. Other charges is nothing but Q1 and Q3. Potential at point P3 due to other charges. Nothing but Q1 and Q3. Now take this. Is it clear to all? No. See, at present only 3 charges I consider. If there are n charges, first for n charges, for n point charges, move into space. What is the work done? Total work done is 1 by 2. See, can I write this as summation of I is equal to 1 to 3 Qi Vi? Can I write or not? In general, I is equal to 1 to n Qi Vi. This is the work done. This work done is nothing but a energy stored in system or space which consists of n charges. Call this as equation number. What is the equation number?
6.
6. Equation 6. Equation 6 is work done in moving n point charges from infinity to free space, and this is nothing but energy stored in a system or free space. Energy stored in a system or free space which consists n number of point charges. Okay now? Is it clear? Then I'll drop this figure. I need only that equation for proceeding further. On top. See, no, this is the work done for n point charges. If line charge is there, surface charge is there, then volume charge is there, then what is the work done? Or energy stored in a system of depth charge. Are you getting? Work done for point charge we saw. Then what about for line charge? For surface charge and volume charge. See, work done for line charge. Tell me W 1 by 2 I will write as it is. Then summation becomes integration. That Q is given by what? Rho L dl multiplied by. This is for line charge. Are you getting or not? You missed previous classes. Is it okay? This is total Q, Rho L dl multiplied by potential. Then similarly for surface charge, work done is 1 by 2 rho s ds. Then for volume charge 1 by 2, what is that? Rho v dv potential. This is volume, this is potential. Means work done for different types of charge distribution. Line charge distribution, surface charge and volume. But what is our target? Energy density. Means this divided by 1. Dou W dW by dV I need. But you know, okay, you know what I do before proceeding for energy density? I want to express work done in terms of electric field intensity and electric flux density are both. What I want to do, the work done, I want to express in terms of electric field intensity and electric flux density. Then we know that what is rho v? Divergence of d bar is rho v? Divergence of d bar is rho v or not? No. Take on. Let us express the work done in terms of E bar and E bar. Call it as equation number 7, 8, 10. See, 9 I will write as work done 1 by 2 volume integral rho v. This rho v I'll write it as divergence of B bar. Okay. Divergence of B bar multiplied by potential and integral is B. Means this is nothing but 1 by 2 volume integral okay now. Now you see this. Can you come across anywhere here? This thing. Let it be one in this form. Divergence of D bar multiplied by some divergence of vector multiplied by scalar. Have you come across anywhere? Have you come across anywhere? There, is that identity? Divergence of vector multiplied by scalar. This equal to what?
Divergence of vector.
Scalar. This equal to gradient of minus A. No, in this what is your A? What is A? T bar. No, you substitute this here. This is equal to, check it carefully, half volume integral. What is divergence of B bar multiplied by some scalar is divergence of scalar multiplied by what I need to write in terms of A bar? T bar minus D bar dot product of this, the whole thing multiplied by, is it okay? This side. No, can I write this as half yes or no? Integration of this minus this is integration of this minus this. Shall I have this? Shall I have this? Even I won't need this vector identity also. I have noted this vector identity.
Yes, sir.
Don't talk. Don't talk. See, if you are talking, it will record that noise. The audio will be clear. Just see this. See, this is the volume integral, divergence of some scalar multiplied by
Vector.
vector. Now this volume integral I want to convert into surface integral. Which term I want to use? Only first integral. First volume integral convert into surface integral using cos divergence theorem. Check it that 1 by 2 divergence of some quantity is there. Then I'll write this as surface, closed surface, V P bar dot ds. This is how we convert volume integral to surface integral. This is using cos divergence theorem. Divergence of some quantity, volume integral, is nothing but a surface integral of that quantity differentiated over closed, integrated over closed surface. Yes or no? Earlier we used like this. That is divergence of like this. We converted this into like this. Yes, we converted like this. And divergence of d bar, like this we converted. Volume integral is converted into surface integral. Not j bar, it is d bar. No, same thing in place of d bar, what is there? Vd bar. Just I put Vd dot ds. Then second integral I will keep as it is. That is 1 by 2 dot product of. So you see this first integration. See the first integration carefully. See, for point charge, V is proportional to what? For point charge, V is proportional to? That is 1 by R or R square or 1 by R cube? 1 by R. What about D? Proportional to for point charge? 1 by R square. Then V into D bar proportional to 1 by. This is for 1 point charge. Agar 2 point charge, that is dipole. I didn't taught what is the dipole. If dipole is there, this is proportional to R square and this is proportional to R cube. And product is proportional to R to the 1 by R to the power 5. Means this is the minimum value of product. Vd bar, the minimum is 1 by R cube. Then what about ds bar proportional to R square? This is proportional to R square and this is proportional to 1 by R cube. Then V, this is proportional to 1 by R. This multiplied by this. This multiplied by this. Yes or no? Then, are you getting? This whole term is proportional to 1 by R. Now for a large surface, if R is tending to infinity, for large surface R is tending to infinity, then what about this product? Have you taken this thing? You want me to tell everything in wordings? Is it this is fine than wordings? Yes or no? Have you taken? For large surface, this product is proportional to 1 by R. Sorry, for large surface, R tends to not for large surface R tends to infinity. Then this product tends to then. If R tends to infinity, then what about this product tends to? C. For large surface, this product tends to 0. Because R tends to infinity. Then this equation number, what is the equation number? 10. Then equation 10, I'll write it as how I will write that equation 10? Work done will be half minus half volume integral d bar gradient of V t. Is it okay? Then what is this gradient of V? What is gradient of V? Gradient of V minus E bar. E is equal to negative gradient of V, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Then this minus and this minus will become plus 1 by 2 d bar dot d bar dv. This is work done in terms of d bar and d bar. Are you getting? or energy stored in a system which consists n charges is given by work done, or is given by energy stored in the system given in terms of d bar and e bar. No, only I need in terms of d bar and e bar. Then how? This is equation number 11. This is one in terms of d bar as well as e bar. Only in terms of d bar. Shall I have this? Shall I have this?
Yes, yes.
Then work done is equal to 1 by 2 volume integral d bar. You express e bar in terms of d bar. E bar in terms of d bar. D bar by. Am right? Or else first I'll do in terms of epsilon e bar. What is this e bar dot e bar? The direction, no? What is a bar dot a bar? Magnitude of A, and angle between them is 0. This is cos 0 or sin 0? Cos 0 is how much? 1. Then what is this? Magnitude square. Then how can I write this? 1 by 2 volume integral epsilon I will take out magnitude square e square dv. E is the magnitude of e bar. I will write this e bar as e into some direction. Magnitude of e bar is e. That's why e square dv. Similarly, then in terms of d bar, I'll write this d as it is dot what is e d bar by epsilon dv, and this will be 1 by 2 volume integral. Then d bar dot d bar is b square t. See, this is equation number 12 and equation number 14. Equation 11 will give energy stored or work done in terms of E and D bar. This will give in terms of only E bar or E square. This will give in terms of D. No, then energy density. How to get energy density from 11, 12 or 13? I want dV by dV. This is your energy density. Either you get from this or this or this. Shall I do this? When you differentiate this with respect to volume, what do you get? 1 by 2 epsilon u square. Is it or not? And this is same as from this 1 by 2 epsilon e square, and this is same as from this 1 by 2 d bar. This is top. This is the energy density stored in electrostatic field. Means whatever that free space I consider now, this is electrostatic field, yes or no? Their static charges are there. Then energy density stored in electrostatic field is this. Okay? Is it clear? This is a 6 mark derivation. What the he will ask expression for only work done or energy density. Is it fine? So let us take one problem. Can you solve one problem? I'll just what is the energy stored in that system? Electrostatic field. I'll check it. Take down B fast. The 3 point charges. Shall I have this? 3-point charges minus 1 nanocoulomb, comma 4 nanocoulomb, ion 3 nanocoulomb are located at 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1 and 1, 0, 0 respectively. Find energy in the system. See, point P1 is 0, 0, what is point P2? 0, 0, 1. What is point P3? 1, 0, okay. Q1, Q2, Q3 are there. Then what is the work done? You want to use the basics or the formula? One basic is W is equal to W1, W2, W3. Another one is we got a formula W is equal to 1 by 2 Qi Vi, I ranging from 1 to N. Here 3. Either you use this or you use this. The result remains, it has to remain same. This is the first equation which I used. What is the work done in moving the first point charge? 0. From here to here, Q1 is moved. Work done is
0.
What is this work done?
Q2.
Q2 multiplied by V2.
1.
What is this? Q3 V31 plus 2. Okay, done. 0 plus, what is Q2? 4 into 10 to the power minus 9. And what is V21? The potential at this point due to Q1. You need to find this distance. What is this distance? How to get this distance? You know, if other than these three coordinates, other than 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, if it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you know how to get distance or not? This minus this square plus this minus this square plus this minus this square whole. That at present it is Q1 multiplied by 4 pi epsilon into 1. This is a potential into Q1 plus what is Q3? Better I'll write this as Q2 only. Okay, Q2, this is Q1. Then Q3, what is V31? Q1 divided by 4 pi epsilon. This distance I want. What is the distance between this and this? 1. पता चल रहा है? Then plus Q2 4 pi epsilon. What is the distance between this and this? What is the distance between this and this? That's all. Then substitute the value of Q1 and Q2 and everything. Let us take free space. Free space means 8.85 4 into 10 to the power minus 12 farad per meter. Can you tell me this in terms of joules? Please be fast. I want to do by other method. Please tell me the value. Be fast. Be fast. See, simple. 4 pi epsilon naught you take out. See, 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught you take out. Rest is Q2, Q1 plus Q3, Q1 plus Q3, Q2. That's all. This side divided by this.